Hello and welcome back to Bluebird Lane Creations. My name's Tiffany. I'm here today. This is Friday and I am coming to you with a video about the Facebook challenge that's been going on in the Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group. That group is ran by Tania at Tatty Treasure on YouTube. That's her Facebook group, and the host this month is Justine, and her Facebook is House of Mahalo. I'll have all this linked in the video description below. But for the month of January, we've been working on finishing the unfinished, and each week there's a post put up by Justine, and if you add your video or your photo of your unfinished product, your project that was unfinished that you have now finished, and put that in there, then you will be entered into a drawing that Tania will be doing on February 7th. Now, if you haven't been participating each week, that's okay. You can go back. You have until February 4th to get something in each of those weeks. So you can go back in the group. If you're new and you can't find it, just ask one of us admin or moderators so that we can tag you in it so that you could find it if you're struggling to find one of the weeks or something. So anyway, with that being said, I ran into my first video snafu, and basically I filmed a little bit over an hour with the intention of editing it down. Apparently my new iPhone only has the possibility of filming 1 hour and 13 minutes and then it shuts off. So we're going to do something a little different today, and I'm not going to be creating in front of you. I want to show you a few things, and then I'm going to show you the finished product that I did, and we're going to talk about everything. So one of the first things I want to show you is this is what I'm considering my unfinished project on my desk. I collect different things that are junk mail related or trash. You know, I got these command hooks, for instance, and I saved this so I can make just a single folding book of some sort. So these are all my foldables, and I got this little bag at the Dollar Tree. I know it's kind of overkill for holding these, but I just thought they were so cute for $1. I couldn't pass it up. This bag holds all my little like tags and things, and these are things that I do not need extra of. I have more than enough. I'll never get to all these, but if I wanted a specific shape, you know, a firm tag like this, I can't even barely bend it. I have these here, and this one is my clear packaging. Maybe I'll use for ink smushing or, you know, something like that. That's not really unfinished. That's just storage. This one's for my just flat, larger pieces. You know, these come in like Tim Holtz packaging, little cards we get when we order things. Oh, apologize, I bumped the camera there. Anyway, just the flat, larger pieces. This was just a mailer for a Discover card. So those are in there. And then this is my largest pieces, and these are, you know, this for us from Halloween packaging, just pieces of cardboard, some mail. This was part of an envelope that I didn't want to throw away because I thought, oh, I'm going to fold it and I'm going to create a pocket or something. I don't know. So I saved that because I just liked it, and some tissue paper. So this is my larger storage, and I think this used to be pillowcases, this bag. But all of these came from the Dollar Tree. I just feel like it keeps it super organized for me, and I do keep those right on my desk to pull from and tuck into. Now, for today's project, I had a really cool piece of junk mail, which now you won't be able to see what that looked like. So I'm going to give you some examples. This is a piece of junk mail similar to what I used today, only the one I used was smaller. And it folds out in a number of panels. Not just a single fold, but 3, and I think the one that I'm using today was actually 4. So these are cool pieces of mail. You can literally just stick pages on these and create something. This was a CD, an old CD holder from, my stepmom actually sent me a care package, a Happy Mail, and this was in there. This would make a perfect altered item to, you know, make a little fold to hold. What I did with my piece of mail today is I created an ephemera holder. So, you know, you can use all these little pockets. You can add pockets on here. So I just wanted to show you the potential of things laying around your house before I showed you my project, because you won't be able to see what I started with. So here is my project in all of its glory. I really wish this was one of my favorite things. I was so disappointed when I realized the video cut out. So here we go. So this was a piece of mail. You can see right here, this little tab was actually a credit card, like a tiny little picture of a credit card that hung out. And I was like so excited that it had this tab on it that I was going to create something that used the tab. So in this, I made it into an ephemera holder. There are two kits. Let me see. There are two kits, and they're from Collage Type, both of them. There is one that's called Summer Rose Stamps, and it has 21 of these super adorable little stamps. And the other one is called Dark Botanicals Labels and Tags Add-on Kit, and it had all of these super adorable little tags, labels, and just really fun items. These are things that I think that I will resource back to often. So I thought, well, I want to make a little holder for that. And I even used some of the items when making this. So this is it's a 4-panel, well, 3.5, we'll say 3.5 panels. What I did is I took some of Nanine's papers. Here you can kind of see one of the papers here had this little hydrangea plant on it, and then I stuck one of the little stamps up here in the corner. I sewed around each of the squares, and what I did is I cut the paper to size, then I cut the vellum and I tacked it down onto my piece of paper. Then I took the paper and vellum and I ran it through the sewing machine all the way around, and I found this really pretty gold vintage thread, and it broke on me so many times, but it was too pretty to stop. So the vellum that I used in here, Susie, you're going to recognize this because it's that vintage vellum that you sent me with the hearts on it. You know, there was a couple of like spots and stuff on it. Even right here you can see like one of these little spots, but it just gave to that distressed look, and I'm just in love with this. So I used it to make the ephemera holder to hold all these little bits, you know, because sometimes these little things can get lost and you can't see them, or you know, when you're looking for something specific like this, it's hard to file these and be able to find them, let's just say. So the two papers here are Nanine's papers, and these came with the Dark Botanical labels and tag kits, I believe. Double check if you're looking, because like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to remember. So, but you get two kind of background papers, and you get the labels. So I used two of those. Then this one I just put some grid paper for my background. So I had some coffee dyed grid paper, and I used that in here. Here's another piece of Nanine's paper here. So I did end up, oh, I got a dog hair. There's dog hair in everything that I do around here. I have a little Velcro dot, and that is what I used as my closure on this. I thought, wow, it wasn't my plan. You guys are gonna laugh. It was not my plan to have these pockets showing here. I completely forgot that this is how it would close, and I would see these. So originally I was just gonna use a little button, but then when I realized I could see all of this, I wanted a bigger closure. So this is from that Dark Botanicals label and tags. I added this in here. Now these two pieces on the front here, actually these three pieces are not Nanine's. These all came from Tim Holtz. And then I put some little pink lace back here. Just kind of crisscrossed it to give it a little bit of extra texture. Thought that really pulled out the pink in this flower up here. And let's see, and then I'll go over, we'll flip it out here, and then I'll look at the back. So on the back here, this paper is, I found in an estate sale a blueprint. It's just a white, I mean, it was kind of stained yellow over time. So I found a blueprint, and I just cut it down to sheet size papers, and I put it in cardboard boxes, and I used different distress sprays on them. The speckled egg, there might be some, let me think here. It was copper mica spray that there's a trio that Tim Holtz has, and I put some of that mica spray on so we could really get some of that shimmer. I'm hoping you guys can, oh, there we go. You guys can see some of that. Isn't that pretty? So this holds quite a bit. I mean, I have 2 of the kits cut up in here, so you're going to see some duplicates like here and here, but I wanted to show how much it could hold. So we have the 3 pockets on each side in the center, and then the 2 on each end. And you know, even when it's folded out, it looks nice. You could stand it up, you know, accordion style in front of you, and just be able, you know, I can stand it up in front of me while I'm working so I could see what's in it. And then, you know, when I use these up, I'm just going to print more, cut them, and stick them in here. I will tell you what was cool about these little, the Summer Rose stamp collection that she has, is that on one of the directions, you could use your paper trimmer because everything was lined up. Now, we all know that fussy cutting takes a long time, so anything like that I just find extra awesome when I'm purchasing in digital kits, because I don't want to have to, I mean, I go through here and cut every single one, but if you can save time and your 4 rows are on a straight, that's pretty amazing. Now, I will tell you, this way I had to go through and cut, but the one direction I was able to cheat and use my paper trimmer because they were all lined up. So thank you, Nanine, for thinking of us. We appreciate that. So today was just, instead of, you know, completing the project in front of you, I'm hoping you all understand that filming errors happened. I just started my channel around Thanksgiving, which was just, well, just like 2 months ago. I've got this, I think will be like my 19th video, and you know, I've ran into problems here and there figuring it all out. You're doing it by yourself. You don't have an IT team, you know, no crew here besides my husband helping me when I'm desperately asking, and so we make it work. This turned out beautiful. I was gonna, you know, maybe gift it in some Happy Mail, but really I use Nanine's items so much that I think I'm just gonna keep it for myself. I'm going to put it in my little side area here where I pull from, and anytime I need a little stamp or a little flower label, I'm going to reference to this. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this project, and bearing with me that my video didn't hold out for the whole thing so that I could show it all to you. But like I said, these are just pieces of paper that I stuck the vellum down to. I sewed around the edge, and then I took that whole sheet and I glued it onto my panel. So the sewing was done separate, and then the whole piece was glued down on here. I did put washi in between just because it was white shiny paper and I wanted it to blend a little bit more. So you know, I did use this washi that I had picked up from Michael's sometime back. I mean, I've had my washi. I don't use washi that much, but I've had it for quite a while, so I wanted to use some of that up. So it's in between each of the panels. So that's it for today. It's going to be a real short one. Sometimes that's good, especially as we're getting ready for the weekend. So I will leave you with that. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment and let me know what filming or video snafu, photos, project. I mean, even if you don't film and you just work on your projects, watching other people, what project? I mean, we've all glued something on upside down, or anyway, just be with me and be in camaraderie together, and tell me how we're alike. Tell me you fail sometimes too. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys have a terrific weekend, and get in on the Tatty Treasure and Friends challenges. We'll be starting a new one in February, and that one is let's see, it's a get it out and dust it off. So anyway, that's going to be coming out here soon, and we're excited to get started on the next one. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a great day.